Today I've got another comedy for you. It's called Don't Think Twice. This is the second feature film from writer-director Mark Birbiglia. I think I'm saying that right. It's kind of hard to pronounce. But the first movie he made a couple years ago called Sleepwalk With Me is a really great little kind of indie gem. Very great, really interesting dramedy. And this movie kind of steps it up a little bit, right? It's a little more of a full feature type of film. It's got a really funny cast. Everyone's great in it. But the main thing about this movie is the writing. It strikes a perfect balance between that kind of funny, goofy, comedy that we're all looking for every year, that we get very little of. It's actually good, but at the same time, it's got a little bit of seriousness to it, and it just strikes that perfect balance there. There's some tension and some serious stuff, but overall, it comes together, though, as a really funny and very heartfelt film. So as far as the directing goes, it's pretty basic stuff, pretty basic shots, but it's put together so well. The way that Mike Birbiglia paces it, the way that he puts it all together, it just flows from one scene to the next. You never feel like you're sitting around waiting. You never feel like you're sitting through unnecessary confrontation or problems or bad jokes. It just keeps moving, keeps you entertained. He does such a great job of making each character feel like such a real person. There's no real caricatures of a person. The characters all feel real. They all feel grounded in reality, and they all feel like someone you may know. So in that sense, the movie is just perfect at that. Now, it's not a perfect movie. It could use a few more laughs here or there. The humor tends to be a little bit on the darker side. There's some moments laughing at people's deaths and whatnot. I find it very funny. Obviously, the characters find it funny and the writers find it funny, but some people may not love that kind of style. But overall, really funny movie, very charming. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Mike Birbiglia does next. I hope these movies of his are making enough money to where he's going to be able to keep making these kind of movies, because again, that's two movies in a row now that are really well written and probably one of the better mostly comedy dramedies out there, right? This is not a dramedy in the sense that there's a lot of drama. It's not a lot of serious stuff. It's mostly a comedy. It's mostly a lighter take on this stuff, but again, it does have some more serious moments that are really interesting with really well-developed characters. Each character, at least the main few, really do get a chance to kind of grow and show the different sides of them in the film. So I definitely recommend this movie. Check it out. There's not that much more to say about it. I don't want to give away some of the funny moments and the jokes and all that kind of stuff like that, because it is a pretty funny movie. So definitely check it out. Don't think twice. Overall, I give this movie a 4.5 out of 5. So just so you guys understand that are new to the channel as well, this 4.5 out of 5 might not be as great of a movie to me as other 4.5 out of 5s that may be more of like a serious, heavy drama. I may not say, oh, it's as good as that. It's not as good as that for me. But for recognizing what this movie is and what it's trying to do, it's definitely a 4.5 out of 5. So I hope you guys agree. So let me know down in the comments whether you like the movie, you didn't like it. I always want to hear what you guys have to say. And otherwise, I'll see you guys at the next review.